Presidential candidate for Partnership for National Unity, Aubrey Norton, said former opposition member of Parliament German Figueira, who recently resigned from the People's National Congress Reform, cannot be classified as a heavyweight. Norton was at the time speaking at the party's weekly press conference.
Heavyweights are determined by our party based on, one, the work you do, and not solely the position you hold. I invite you to go through the performance of Figueira and see what in it suggests to you that he was a heavyweight performing incredibly for the APNU. In fact, youth sport and culture only became a focus after I removed Figueira and placed Nima Flubes, and she is a heavyweight. In my opinion, Figueira was the occupier of a seat, not a heavyweight. A heavyweight gets into the community, relate to people, do what has to be done.
Figueira, while a member of parliament, was chair of the Public Accounts Committee. He was also an executive member of the party. Norton said that except for Figueira, none of the other persons who resigned were executive members of the party.
None of the persons that have resigned were members of the executive of the PNC, except Figueira, who was not attending executive meetings and involved in decision making. Daniel Siram wasn't, Sandy wasn't, Geeta Chandan wasn't. So I don't know what makes them high heavyweights, because none of them were executive members of the People's National Congress Reform when they resigned, except Figueira, who I said was not attended. He attended one meeting of the Central Executive after the last time, and it was evident to us that he had no interest, and so we're unbothered.
He said Figueira's removal as the party's regional chairman and shadow minister of culture, youth and sport had to do with his competence.
I don't know that Figueira could claim to be sidelined. Figueira was not doing the work, and he was removed both as chairman of the region and as shadow minister, youth, sport and culture. And this had to do with competence, I don't know, or lack of it. I don't know that it had anything to do with being sidelined.
Figueira, in a statement justifying his resignation from the People's National Congress Reform, said the recently resigned leadership of the party exhibited a troubling tolerance for rising ethnic antagonism. According to him, the internal culture of the PNCR has deteriorated from the principled deliberation to an insular climate, inclusive of systemic sidelining of faithful contributors.